Testing. There's my microphone. There it is. There's the thing that I need to talk with. Testing, testing. There we go. There's my reminder. We're gonna go ahead and do this. I think this is a good option. There we go. Go ahead and do that. Okay, cool. So we're just gonna go ahead and get on into it. Gotta do dailies. Today I just kind of want to chill. Um, that's it. Yeah, I really just want to chill. Yesterday something really exciting happened, and I'll share later on with chat. Which is also why I wasn't live yesterday, even though I said I was. So I do apologize about that. But yeah, I would like to finish the event today. Both of them, because now there's two of them. If I can finish both, that'd be great. I don't know how long the event is, the new one. Because if it is short and we're able to finish all of it, which I hope we do, that will leave. Finally, I'll be able to do a little bit of cleanup, which is super nice. Super nice. There we go. Okay, we should be free. Right, Bellion? Could be 42. Ah. There we go. We're almost there. We're almost done with Swabian Temple. I'm almost free. We'll see, like, and this is also why I want to have the chance to be catching up, because a lot of these quests are tied to Swabian Temple, and I don't think that they're particularly challenging or hard. I just didn't want to. It's literally going to be just this that's going to stop us. Yeah. So this is really what. If I can go ahead and do these, then I probably would actually finish Swabian Temple if I don't do it right now, which would be really sweet if I did. Focus bracers. Where's focus bracers? Where are you? I don't even know what a focus bracer would look like. Warding mask, elixir, chime, increased furnace. Focus bracers. Do I not have increased focus bracers? It's a little farther. I don't. Why do I not have enhanced focus bracers? Interesting. Maximum number my butt. I'm gonna go ahead and take these. Okay. There we go. Now I can go ahead and I can get the resources to do this. Oh, you want this one. I guess if I can make all of them reformed, that's probably the best option. I would think. Do I have enough to make everyone? I might. Congratulations. Thank you. That's very nice of you. Thank you. What's he talking about? We're gonna find out later on in stream. But thank you. That is very nice. Do we have... Okay, I guess we can also just do this one. Confirm. So I guess I should try to just upgrade everything. That would probably make the most amount of sense, if I'm being honest. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then I'll just have these guys go again. I don't particularly care too much about what they're doing or what they're getting. So that'll be done. Hello, I just reawakened. Hello, Xavier. How are you doing today? So yeah, if we're able to do at least one of these, we might be able to finish Swabian Temple. But I do really want to get all of this stuff off my screen. I want to get all of it off my screen. All of it needs to go because it needs to be complete. And this isn't even the new area. This is just Swabian Temple. We'll go ahead and do Nicole. Yeah, so how have you been, Xavier? Good, I hope. How are the character buildings go? Okay, sweet.
Do you want me to fight or cook?
You can go ahead and spend energy. I'm awake. So that could either go really good or really bad, depending on the kind of person you are.
Suppressing fire.
Out of my way!
Do something. This team is very strong. It's very, very fun. Bonk.
Just finishing the jump. Threat level increase.
Yeah, Evelyn's just really, really, really strong.
Support in position. The target's weary.
Do we win with Astra? Almost. Maybe we do? Yeah, indeed we do. Astra has one of the best, like, ending splash screens. It's also usually just the one. She doesn't really have anything outside of that. So I was trying to build my Miyabi yesterday, and no progress was made. Did you just not get any good relics or anything? Like, this is just kind of stinky.
All exits are now sealed.
That scoop, that's crazy.
Suppressing fire. Target locked.
See, I got into the bad habit of swapping off Trigger a little too early, so she wasn't getting her buff. There we go. First one, yeah. I need to figure out a way for me to see all of my Twitch HUD now. But that's a little difficult. You only need one good one? Is it the, like, 5th piece? The ice damage, I'm guessing, because that one's really hard to get because there's so many different options you can have. So getting the main stat's really hard, and then getting a main stat with good substats is even harder. But I also think that Zenless, out of all the Hoyo games, has the best crafting. That may change after HSR updates. So.
Take the shot.
But yeah, I think after I build... Ah. You need the 6-piece, I see. What are you going for main stat? Because she can run a few things main stat. Usually it's attack %. But you can run a few things. Do I really... I don't think I really need to. I'm basically just waiting for it to be Monday again, so I can finish. I guess I need 2 weeks. Okay. Sweet. So I'm almost done. With Pan. I was about to say there's no way. I'm almost done with Pan. I need to get these two to 15. I need to upgrade that, and then it's unfortunately equipment time. Although he's actually really simple to build. It's just attack and more attack. And that's it. Only stat he cares about is attack. I need attack, but it's the substats I'm worried about. Yeah, the substats are always the biggest pain in the butt. But again, like I said, especially with attack %, the crafting is a lot nicer than in HSR. So. Interesting. I don't know when I did that, but I guess I did at some point. Okay, so we're going to just go right on into it. We're going to do... This isn't an actual, like, event that I do. It's just you know, show him that you spent energy, and then you're good. I need 5% more crit rate, meaning I need to roll crit rate about 3 times. That is the unfortunate part. Absolutely. Sad. I want to be done. Okay, so both of these end in 34 days. I guess I should do Deadly Assault. Really don't want to do Deadly Assault. Well, actually, okay, hold on. I probably won't do Deadly Assault because I'm really close to being able to use Pan, and then I'll be able to use some Yi Xuan team, and I won't have to do that really, really scuffed Astra thing that I did last time. So, I've decided that I'm not going to do Deadly Assault, and I'm going to put it off even longer. Deadly Assault has my Asthma Fiend, and that boss is not fun. Yeah, this may be a hot take, and maybe a lot of people may agree with me, but Deadly Assault's never been very fun. It's never been incredibly entertaining.
Not over yet.
Why is this my other option? Huh? The scatter shot's like useless when you have this thing.
Chance to rack up points.
I'm so confused. Hello, Ketchup. How you doing today? It's good to see you. You gotta reload.
Perfect. Come on, praise me.
I think I missed two turrets? Not turrets. Targets? Duh. But how are you doing today, Ketchup? My Yishuan can 3-star Miasma Priest just fine as long as she has Shifufu and Astra. Yeah. That's the fun of it. Okay, we'll take charge. Take charge ammo. Are you gonna equip or not? Oh, because it wants me to do both at a time. Kind of annoying. We'll do charge and long. Long is just really, really good, I feel. But yeah, I ideally want to have Pan usable before the 10 days is up for Deadly Assault reset, so that way I can kind of just have Astra actually be a support for Evelyn for the first time in forever. Because, you know.
Back in business.
Okay, reload, Batman.
Continue. Back in business. Ooh.
This really does test my aiming capabilities on a non-FPS game. Shoot it!
Continue.
Thank you. I'm mad because I needed to go somewhere by bus and it took me way too long. 4 hours? That's a long time. I would be mad too. That's a long time to be on a bus. 4 hours? Yeah, no, you're a trooper for that one, Ketchup. I would not survive. The downside is she uses Astra, so I can't use her. Yeah. Astra doesn't benefit Fushuan too much because Fushuan cares a lot more about HP than she is attack, and Astra only buffs attack. But it's also just really hard to have a different option if you don't have Pan, which at the time I did Deadly Assault the first time, I didn't.
Continue. Ha! Back in business.
Actually, this is like the best weapon by far.
Continue. Reload time.
Don't reload.
Back in business.
I hate this game. Wow, they're Z's. Get it, chat, because it's Zenless Zone Zero. Anyway,
Continue.
I need this event to be over so I can talk to my chat again. This is last wave.
Come on, praise me.
before I need to go there again? I don't know. A job program. Fushuan what? Fushuan?
Welcome to Fantasy
Wait a minute.
Resort.
You said
What brings you here this time?
Fushuan? Am I not understand? Because this is Yishuan. Who's Fushuan?
Where we go? Good day, officer.
I don't have a
Is something
Fushuan.
fighting? Standing by.
I'm here.
Did you mean Yishuan? Because
I
this
can
is the
help you
only.
ward off misfortune.
Today's reading is Be a Hero.
I said Fushuan? Oh, yeah, because I had a
Brings you here
long
this time?
conversation with a friend of mine last night on how we could buff Fushuan. No, Yishuan, sorry. So Yishuan only scales with HP. She doesn't do too much with attack, so it would... the only benefit she's actually getting from having Astra on the team is the quick swap. That's it. So,
Welcome
and
to
we're going
Fantasy
to
Resort.
continue this so we can be free. It's on the other side of town. Yeah, that is really unfortunate. I would probably be very, very annoyed as well. Very annoyed. So it's really just Yishuan and Jifufu doing everything. I mean, Astra's doing something for Jifufu, but no, Astra's really only allowing you to quick swap between Jifufu and Yishuan. So like, they're not benefiting very much from her buff. The reason why I did it is because I had Lucy built from when I used her before I got Astra on my Evelyn team, and I literally didn't have Panda's level 1, so it wasn't even an option to use him. So that's why I used Astra, because I could quick swap with Yishuan, come in, hit or eat, counter, swap out, get the buff from Jifufu, swap out again, do that. So yeah, it's not ideal. Oh no. Is there a fishing event? I'm bad at these. Did you see and Mawika gameplay and whether that's diabolical to say Mawika catch up? I've not seen Iono's gameplay. I saw a little bit of Augusta's gameplay. Augusta looks fire. She looks really, really good. I saw a lot of people comparing her to Melania from Elden Ring, which is not a bad thing, because both of them are very, very cool characters. So, I hadn't had a chance to see Iono, but I did see. Now I'm gonna want to start calling her Mawika, and that's not her name. It's Augusta. Ketchup's got my brain. I don't know game. That's not. Interesting. Yeah. That's really it. She has like a bow kind of thing. She has like a bow kind of thing. Arguika, don't start saying that. You're gonna confuse me even more. We're not naming it Arguika. No, but yeah, no, If I had to choose between the two, I would probably pull for Augusta. I don't know what roles they fulfill yet, so I don't want to hard say that. But yeah, I think both are going to be really good. I am really excited for Augusta. Like I said, I don't have the pulls to get her. People are happy because yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised by that one. I'd pull if I wasn't saving for Cardathea. That's fair. I had a bunch of Astral Echoes. I think that's what it's called, pieces. So I leveled up and put this on Panion here. Good. I believe that's his ideal beat. That's his ideal set. So that's good. I guess I could probably throw on a scavenge set. Do that. I'm not good at fishing. Yeah. I heard that Woo purposely made this hatch slightly shorter so that Augusta could come out on the eclipse, which is kind of cool. We love it when the game bleeds over with the real world and they like kind of do something like that. It's really, really cool. Also, I did win 50-50 on Furlova. It took a single 10 pull. We do love to hear the single 10 pull. We do love to hear that, absolutely. That's awesome. Congrats. Okay. So it's basically hit F, hold F, and then use F. Yeah, I mean, we've already had a fishing event in the past, so it's basically that.
I got something.
I'm sad because I want to pull in Wuwa too, but I don't like any of the characters.
Let's try again.
I think that's perfectly. Well, I mean, like that's fine if you don't like the character SketchUp, but at the same time, that also means you just get to save for a character you actually do want, which means you have a higher chance of getting them because you get closer to guarantee. Then then again, you're also talking to someone who only pulls when they have guarantee. So, so if I have a bunch of characters coming out that I don't really care for, I see that as an absolute win because I get to save for characters I care about. Do I have to fix the bang boo? I was like, what? Catch storage? Ah. Ooh. I'm guarantee I lost on Tails banner. Well, yeah, but like, it's because if you want weapon, I know most people don't go for weapon, but like, I personally just don't see a downside in having a bunch of characters out that you don't care about. Because even if you have guarantee and you have guarantee, and if you have guarantee from 50-50 and you have guarantee from just having enough summons, that still gives you a buffer for other things that you may want for characters that may come out that you like. So the only downside to having bad characters you don't want to pull for is if they do it for like 4 months in a row, then it kind of gets a little crappy. But then again, you have 4 months worth of pulls to do whatever you want with whenever a character comes out that you like. So it is really just how you look at it. But neither Augusta or Iono caught my attention. I've got quite a bit of time to save. Right, like
it was for Alice.
I think I'm gonna. If I had an infinite amount of pulls, I would probably pull on Augusta, depending on her kit. Because obviously, like, she's not out yet. You don't know what she does. But her animations look really sick. Her lightning looks awesome. And I just really like her model.
But what about
so.
you? I hope you can drop the tough act and give us.
But yeah, but I'm not gonna decide on. I'm assuming she's a third DPS because it's like she's the Aegon, so like that would make the most sense. But I'm not gonna pull on anyone unless it's just she or Shorekeeper. And right now, I don't have guarantee. So if they don't want to come out yet, that's totally fine with me.
You might just be
the
Gacha games are made to
spooky
pull,
story I've
but I
stumbled
don't like
upon
any of these
this
characters.
summer.
I feel so honored.
I mean, yeah,
Should I
they
just
are,
make
like, that's
myself
the whole
show up
gacha
on
mechanic
Smash
is to,
Internet
you know,
page?
gamble.
Let
But-
me think. Nah, better not. That'd be way too embarrassing.
Okay, that took a minute to pan to black. Gimme. And even if I do attempt to pull a Gusta, I'm probably going to have Mawika luck, where she makes me lose 50-50. Maybe, maybe. I should probably check. Okay, how long do we have in there? We have 7 days until Yanagi comes out, because I will be pulling for Yanagi with W Engine. Because she deserves it. But yeah. Other than that, I don't know. Yeah. If they can come out with Jishi, that would be kind of good, because obviously I want to have Jishi, but at the same time I'm so close to finishing Taishi. Like it would make so much more sense, please. How do we unlock decoration? Both times on my week I lost 50-50. First banner was Chi-Chi, second banner was Diluc. That's really unfortunate. I mean, you got a pyro character. No, that is really bad though. Chi-Chi's yeah. Yeah, no. I think because the last time when Mawika came out, the last time I pulled on a character was Farina. So I had like 400 summons or something. So I ended up I don't know. I have the videos on my channel, but I think I ended up losing 50-50. And then I got her slightly early. And then I went ahead and I got Sidlali because I didn't have another Nightline character, and she kind of has to have another Nightline character. She doesn't have to, but she greatly benefits from. So like I ended up getting a Sidlali, so I got Mawika weapon, Sidlali weapon in a day. That hurt my Stellar Jade count. Not Stellar Jade, Primo. Different game.
Therese, what's going on?
Level 80 Emily's whip. So close. You're getting there.
Alice, there's a group of troublemakers who've been causing us.
Troublemakers? What do you mean? I'm a paying customer here for some honest fun. Your place, y'all saw that, right? This place is straight up haunted, and look at how the resort management's handling it. If I wasn't strong and in perfect health, that...
Whoa, haunted? Tell us all about it. If this is for real, that's
If I wasn't
serious
strong and in
stuff.
perfect health, scaring a lady over a haunted house. As of note, I have C5 Chi-Chi. I have a feeling my C6 Chi-Chi is approaching soon.
I was just
I mean,
taking a walk
the
here
more
and
you
thought I
pull, the
saw
higher
a
chance you
figure
have
in
of
the
getting a
window
C6
display,
pretty
so I
character.
went to check it out.
I think,
And on the other side of the window, I saw.
but actually, if you think about it, the absolute copium silver lining is that if you C6 Chi-Chi, then the next time you get her, you're just getting higher summon rates because you're getting the shop currency because she's C6. Which is honestly probably better than getting Chi-Chi.
It was this super creepy painting
But not by
with
much.
what looked like a dead woman on it, and she moved. Then
She is
just
36,
stared.
217. I have
It
artifacts,
scared
4
the
times
life
crit
out of me.
damage. She is lucky, but no, I know, right? Well, if you're lucky and you crit all the time, then she'll do really well.
This resort being haunted a few years ago. Now,
That's right. Y'all should stay away from this haunted place.
Are you two done with your little... Our resort has surveillance cameras all over, including right in front of the window. Accusing us of being haunted is no small matter. If the
Are you threatening me? Who's to say you didn't tamper with the cameras beforehand? I know what I...
Oh, we just
Good
mentioned
point,
checking
and
the
that'll be my
security
first
footage,
C6
but
5-star.
You already know.
Yeah, I think my closest to C6 is Mona at C4, I think. Then again, I don't pull very often, so it's
Anyway, let's check the
not gonna
security
happen anytime,
footage
especially since I don't
These
pull for
two
anyone other than
customers
Archons.
don't have any objections
I have
about
no
what's on
reason to.
camera. We can ask
I'm good.
public
I'm
security
free
to
of
come
Chi-Chi's
sort
curse
this
for now.
out. You're
Like I said, your footage can't be trusted. What part?
Dear guests, if you're feeling and if that can't fix your problems, resorting to violence won't either.
I love Minato.
Don't
He's
say I
great.
didn't warn you.
Violence?
If I got
didn't
C6
intend
Chi, I'll
to
build her
get
as a
violent.
DPS. That is, she is not worth the investment even at C6. Like you would spend
Just like
so
he
much
said, we're all
more
here to
energy
relax and
efficiently
have
if
a
you
good
decided to
time.
do almost anything
No
else
matter
with it.
what kind of
Chi
dispute
is
you
very
have,
bad.
Violence isn't the answer. I'm sure everyone here would agree with that. That said, these two guests did report something unusual. And let's not forget,
Willis, shouldn't you be sitting in your air-conditioned office at 3
easy, no need to be so hostile. I just heard the resort's business was turning around and came to congratulate you, that's all. Instead of talking about
Do we have to fight another like crappy businessman? I'll do it though. I mean,
all our guests at Fantasy
go
Resort,
for it, I guess.
please allow me to formally address these so-called haunting. When this resort first opened a few years ago, there were indeed rumors. A few guests claimed that no one was injured. We contacted public security immediately and filed a detailed report. In
the way you said that. Sounds like you're calling those guests liars. The ones back then and the two today. And this claim that nothing...
It was because of you. You planted those rumors right after we opened, scared people off, and wrecked the business. Now that we're finally getting back on our feet, here you are.
I love the bang booth. They're so good.
I'm
Yeah,
afraid
no,
I can't accept these
Xavier, if you end up
baseless
building DPS
accusations.
Chi-Chi, you should put Moika on the team, but only use her for her
Gates
E and then swap back to Chi-Chi, therefore you're doing melt
suggesting
damage.
that either the old
That
rumors
she might
or
actually do
research
damage. She might
information have
actually,
something
you
to
know,
do with
kill something
us?
if you do it like that.
Feel free to investigate all you... I understand you're all eager to turn a profit.
You never ended up getting my... You just lost 50-50 and you didn't have enough summons yet?
No wonder. That's not all. Spiders have made themselves at home here too. Get.
Yep, that is unfortunate. I thought you still got it. That's my bad.
Why do you know what's inside our cash register?
Of course I was just.
Oh yeah? Then I'll go take.
What do you mean by that? He was just taking it.
Sorry, do I know you? The staff here can do whatever they want. It's their right. And if something has gone missing from the... Looks like this whole dispute was just a misunderstanding. Well, I've...
As expected of someone
I've
from
given up on
Tufts,
getting Moika.
always quick
Gotcha.
to cut ties when things go south. Well then.
Is there anyone else you're looking for?
Been a theft.
Damn it! You just can't keep your mouth.
What do we do now?
What else? Break through.
They're not gonna let you through. I have many I'm looking to get. Interesting. Xavier, how many gacha games do you play? Because you play HSR, Zenless, Genshin, and I think you play Wuthering Waves too. Yeah, I know how these goobers work. Yes, I'm aware.
The job was simple, but you just had to get greedy and steal
Hey yo, hey
some.
Kantos, how you doing today? It's good to see you.
Prepped and ready. Feel the sea breeze.
That was a little scuff.
Your strikes to score.
But I figured no one was gonna miss that cash anyway.
Boo!
Wait, a clear conscience?
This
Are there games that don't let you have a clear conscience?
Would you
What?
mind explaining it to us in more detail? Or let's dance.
No way in hell. From now on, you won't get another word out of us.
Has been exposed.
Alice is very fun to play. I love her hold. It's a lot like Miyabi, but, you know. 4. Gotcha, which is the ones that I named. Sometimes I regret skipping character. I can see that. That makes sense. Are you going to pull for Alice? I will not. Well, I don't know anything too much about her because she's not out yet. But I have Miyabi. And like I said, I don't have enough summons to guarantee, but I will be going for Yanagi I almost said like a W engine when it comes out. And if I get it, that's great because I already have Yanagi. But if I don't get it, that's fine. Chill. In Wuba, I never regret skipping character. Good. Did I pull for Yuzuha? I did not. I did not have guarantee. I think the last character I pulled for was Jifufu. And after that, I have to recover my summons. I'm looking to get C6 Nahida, Wanderer, Klee, Alice, and maybe I'll hate them. Wanderer, Klee, Alice, and I'll hate them will stay C0. Gotcha. Okay, that's a pretty solid lineup. Since Yuzuha is Miyabi's best in slot. Yeah, when she comes a rerun, I hope it'll be a bit, but when she gets, I mean, I know it'll be a bit, but when she gets her rerun, I'll probably snack her then, because right now I just don't have guarantee, so. And I don't pull unless I have guarantee. That, and I'm still trying to build my Yishwen team. Like, Yishwen needs a little bit more fine-tuning with her equipment. Shifufu does as well, and then Pan is... I haven't even touched Pan's equipment yet. I'm getting Klee because I hate using Arlenkino. Interesting. I admittedly haven't played. I don't know what Arlenkino's playstyle. But I've heard a lot of people really like her. Okay, what? Time to go fishing. I can just auto fish? Interesting.
Let's go at our own pace.
But yeah, so Kantos, I only have... Sounds a little weird when I say only. So I have 81 plus 44, so like, I don't have that many pulls. So unfortunately, Yuzuha, Alice, any of those is not capable.
I'll bring you good luck.
I just thought you would want Yuzuha at all costs.
Anything I can
I will. When you get the rerun.
What will we catch this time?
You know, I don't have guarantee. There's no way I'm getting a weapon with this. Is it gonna let me fish or not? I don't want to talk to you. I want to get this event so I can finish it.
I will return with a full catch, Master.
19 hours of fishing.
Time for a break.
Good lord. I guess this works, but at the same time, like, I could just do it myself. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I know auto fishing probably wasn't going to be instantaneous, but like, that's 19 hours. I can...
Changing tactics.
Unless fishing just actually takes this long.
Got one. Woohoo!
Yeah, because if I get at least one of everything.
I got something.
But yeah, Kantos, if I had an unlimited amount of pulls, I would definitely I already have Yuzuha, because I obviously want best slot for Miyabi. But I'm pretty stubborn when it comes to the pulling when I have a guarantee. Basically, Arlie can't heal. Well, doesn't she have like that Bond of Life thing where if you do, I think it's her ult, she'll heal off of how much Bond of Life she has or something? I think that's how it works. Like I said, I don't have that character.
Take my bait.
But yeah. The only reason I know that is because I have a friend who has Chlorant, that's her name. Chlorant, and they use Bond of Life. Interesting. You can't be healed by anyone else. Sounds very challenging.
I got something! Woohoo!
Interesting.
Feeling pumped!
So I guess if it's better to do the auto fishing, yeah. I guess I'll just go ahead and leave it at that. 'Cause I don't have, because I'm getting these things. And I only have to get one of them, I think, to actually like do the event.
Let's try again
Think.
next time!
Yeah, so I have all the ones here. Now I need to go here. Not really. I think I completed the 98% of fishing in around an hour, but I recommend you complete the event story first. That gives you the fishing rod that increases rare species chance. Then that is what we will do. So anxious that curly available. How? Yes. So I guess that we'll go do that then. Oh, that's the fan. It wants me to talk to it because I did the fish. Is there gonna be a music thing?
Hope you have a wonderful holiday with
And
us.
the Alice quest is cute. I bet it is. We'll probably do that after. I don't know. I don't know when I get the fishing rod. What is fun? But if you don't do story or endless farming echoes, there's nothing to do. Well, I mean, yeah, that's the whole game. Well, I mean, I don't endlessly farm echoes. I very, very rarely farm echoes in the overworld. I do spend my energy doing that, but like, you kind of, that's the game. It's a story game. I mean, it's a gacha game first and foremost, but it's also a story. It's an RPG gacha game. Half the game is story. The other half is throwing yourself into whimpering waves until you get 1 star. But I do plan on getting Orphe for my S-Ambi. I'm really excited to see what they do. Seed's kind of unfortunate because I feel like a lot of people aren't going to go for Seed anymore after her element and her alignment, but what can you do? But yeah, I am really excited. I won't be going for Orphe, but I know someone who likes all of sections, or not sections. I keep saying that. Not section 6. Opal Squad. I know someone in my chat really likes all the Opal Squad and wants to get all of them. Don't know who that is. But yeah. So. I don't care about Wuwa story. It's boring. I always skipping. That's crazy. But then, what do you like about Wuthering Waves? Because if you don't want to fight and you don't do the story, what are you playing the game for? What is the fun part of Wuwa then? Yeah, I'm really confused because that's all of Wuthering Waves. Like, to me, it sounds like you're saying, oh, I really like sandwiches, but I don't want anything in it, and the bread has to be, like, half peeled already. And it's like, peeled is really well. It has to be decrusted, and it's like, yeah, sure, decrusted bread's good, but, like, where's the sand? That's not a sandwich. You're just eating bread. I don't understand. And again, you're perfectly fine feeling that way. Absolutely. I'm just really confused. I like bread. Bread's good. I do like bread. But maybe that analogy wasn't the best one, but like, it's kind of like the meme. Ernie, give me a pizza with nothing on it. My credit Theo team is the only team I have built. Yeah, unfortunately, Wuthering Waves wants you to have 3 teams, and I have like 1.2 teams, 1.3 teams done. But yeah, I'm very German in that way. Yeah, no, I like bread too. I love bread. I just hope they will add male characters. I'm just holding on. Oh yeah, no, there's a male character coming. I don't know if they gave a timeline for him, but they announced him. Yeah, there's a male character. On the horizon. Bro, if we actually think it's a ghost, just ask Victoria Housekeeping. They have an actual ghost. Well, it's Banshee, but very similar. Gamble. I mean, yeah, that's probably why most people play any gacha game. Although I would actually probably play Wuthering Waves if it wasn't a gacha game.
Someone's screaming. What's going on?
And HSR. I think both stories are worth it. Alice, please, thank you.
Let's head over and check it out.
Let's head over. We walk upstairs. That's it. That's the only thing holding me in this game, though. Well, I mean, Ketchup, don't they make male-specific gacha games?
Looks like something's happening over there too.
Like, specifically geared towards people who only want males? Isn't that a thing? I thought that was a huge thing that came out a while ago. Ow. Ah. I'd build my Furlova or Lupa team, but I've got a very free-to-play team for them. Yeah, Lupa definitely is not very free-to-play friendly. Furlova's not really either, but I feel like you can get farther with Furlova because she's a main DPS. You can kind of just force her to do things. Whereas with Lupa being a support, it's a little harder to make a support work without having the characters they're supposed to support. In HSR, there are male characters. I can pull them. In Genshin, they will add them too. See, you say that, Ketchup, but Wuthering Waves actually has a higher chance of adding male characters because Kinich was the only male character they added an entire year. Whereas Wuthering Waves releases a male character every, what, 6 months? 5 months? Let me research this because I don't want to say anything incorrect. Yeah, because Xing Guan's coming, and he's a male. And so for every... That's technically a 5-star male. That's a 5-star male. That's a 5-star male. That's a 5-star male. So yeah, so every 4 or 5 females, they tend to add a male. Because you have Jishuan, you have Yingli, Jinchi, Changli, then you have Yingli Zhao. Then you go up to 2.0, then you have Brant, then you go up again, technically Arrow Rover. Then you go up again, you have, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but Yishuan, Qingwan, I don't know how to pronounce it. But here's your test question. If you think of bread, do you imagine toast? When I think of bread, I imagine the loaves of bread that you can get at your local mart. You know? It's just like you get them in the bag, they're already sliced. You can put them in a toaster and get toast. But I do not immediately think of toast. I kind of just think of the usual loaf that you can then turn into toast or PB&J.
No. Nobody would put something this disturbing.
I don't remember anything like this either. Let's get rid of them first.
Just Wuwa is like a bratty child.
You
Yeah, no,
customers are
I
already freaked out by them. Honestly,
tend to
I'm
not
so
like
great
jump
myself.
in on stuff like that. But yeah, no, you're just wrong. I'm sorry. Wuwa adds more male characters than Genshin does. Will a force multiplier is quite useless if they multiply 0. Good. Non-German bread is what? I feel like I've unlocked a piece of lore that
Why can't
that
I
I
touch
didn't
it?
know about. And then I have my Zani Phoebe team, which I'm still building. I need Shorekeeper to finish. Yeah, so do I. I need Shorekeeper, but she was just had a rerun, so I have time to save.
Something must be wrong.
I took apart my Zani Phoebe. Why? Do they take similar echoes? Because I didn't think so.
How could this be?
Were you German? Like that's fair. Okay, that's fair. I'll let you have it. Absolutely. I'm not gonna fight you for your bread. I'm not gonna. I'm definitely not a bread connoisseur.
Miss, please stop. There are guests all around watching. You're the manager.
Everyone stay calm. It's too
No, I
early
just
to
destroyed
jump
my.
to
That's
conclusions.
crazy.
Let's
But I
focus
mean,
on
I guess if
handling the
make card at
situation.
the work, then you did
Monato,
something good.
please help calm down the guests in this area and get them settled in their rooms.
Okay, I got this.
Then I took Constant Crickles off Phoebe to give. That's fair. That makes sense.
Miss, take a breath.
And then Wise, Belle.
Oh no.
Poor Alice.
Alice can't handle scary stuff, let alone bake.
She's passed out standing up. Poor Alice. We love Alice.
Can you hear me, Alice? If you don't answer, I'm cutting your
What?
bangs
Weibo
into
has
a
more male
weird
characters than
side
Genshin?
part.
No, in Genshin there are 43 male characters. Well, you're also comparing a 5-year-old game to a 2-year. Is it? It was not even 2. It was 1 year old. You're so, like. Although yes, so Genshin does have more male characters now, but when Wuthering Waves is 5, they will have passed Genshin at the rate they're releasing males, because they have a chance of releasing males every 4 to 5 banners. Genshin released 1 male character in a year. That's over a whole version update. So, and usually there's 8 version updates. If they want to do 2 new characters like they have been, that's 16 new characters. One of them's a male versus Wu was 5. Like, and what you're saying is true. Like, if you don't have all the male characters and you're relatively new to Genshin, you have a lot to collect. Absolutely. But over time, you'll get all of the male characters because there's just not very many, and you'll have time to save to get them. So you will be getting them. But then what are you gonna do? Wait another year?
Painting. And this plushie!
Genshin, do we require more? I think they'd be sick if they had more male characters. Like they teased Varka. I think if the Varka's not playable, but his weapon is playable, that'd be crazy. But no, I think Varka's gonna be playable, so that's a male character.
There we
But
go.
we don't know
I
when
knew
he's
that
actually
would
coming.
Snap you out of it. Easy now, don't be scared. They won't hurt you.
But then like, there's no other male character, so Varka will meet their yearly quota quotient.
Can't! This is horrifying!
I do have to say, Alice's voice actor has a blast playing Alice. She's always so emotional. It's great.
Huh? It's the asymmetry that's bothering you?
We have Durin and Flynn's. I don't know who that is. Let me. Durin? You mean the dragon? I mean, the dragon's not playable though. Like that's what we're talking about. Unless there is a different Durin and it's just not. Okay. Oh, Flynn's looks cool. But do we know when he's coming? It's a Greek nature. Y-Keepers? What faction are you? What faction is this guy? Does anyone know what faction Flynn's is? Alice VA. Oh yeah, no, I think Alice's VA is amazing. You need to play her quest and see when she gets angry. I think I know what part you're talking about, and I can't wait to get there too. From leaks probably 6.0. Okay, gotcha. I don't know. I don't care. Yeah, I did not look at leaks, so I'm not very good at finding this information.
I'd love
But
to, but they don't have a physical form. Wait, what?
Genshin has 17 5-star in 2 years. Genshin's. So wait, so you're saying after Sumeru they have 17 male characters? Yes or no? Because if we're going after Sumeru, a lot of the male characters.
We didn't even do anything yet.
Well, that gives you
going on?
Sino. That gives you Fremont.
Yuzuha! Didn't you say this place wasn't haunted? No physical form? Vanishing into thin air?
I don't want this kind of thing. Because you have Albedo, which is 1.x. Bennett, which is a 4-star. Chongyun, which is a 4-star. And the stars don't actually matter very much, but that's also just kind of... They don't also come out with very many 4-stars. So Bennett's a 4-star. He was out when the game was relatively new. Sino was new to Sumeru. I don't know if Dahila is anyone. I don't know what she is. Diluc's a pity character. Firmament is a male. He came out with Fontaine. Goru is a 4-star male. He came out with Inazuma, so is Heizo. Ifa is a 4-star male. He's new to the Natland tribe with Yansan. Ido. Kaya came out with the game. Kaveh. I don't know anyone who actually owns Kaveh because he's just never on any pet or raid up, so you just can't get it very easily. Kazuha. Kinich. Let me keep going. Got Liney, but he's Fontaine. Keep going. Got Nouvelette, Fontaine. Auroron, another 4-star male. Razor. Did Razor come out? Did Razor come out with the game? I don't think so. Because we have Alitham, Sino, Tignari, and Kaveh, and Sumeru. Yeah, I think Sumeru front-loaded everything. I don't have Kinich, Auroron. I thought you had Kinich. Catch up. Auroron and Nouvelette. Well, yeah, so I mean, like, what I said was true. Oh, there's Veressa. But what I said was true. That if you're new, or if you just don't have a lot of the male 5-stars, Genshin will have more to offer now. So Genshin added a lot of them. I mean, yeah, over the course of 5 years, they've added some. But at the rate they're going, Wuthering Waves will surpass them at the time that Wuthering Waves reaches 5 years old. But yeah, because it's like a lot of the newer males all come from Sumeru. Sumeru front-loaded a lot of them, and then we haven't had much of anything since. Because like Nouvelette's from Fontaine. I think he's the only one from Fontaine, though. I mean, Fremont, but like I don't know anyone who actually uses Fremont. Worsley. But also Worsley's one of the least known 5-stars in the game. Yeah, Zhongli's 2.0. Xiao's also old. Wander, Sumeru. Liney from Fontaine. True, Liney. Because, like, yeah.
It's okay, Alice.
Anyway, time to
When I
listen to
first
Alice
came
be
here to
absolutely
check the
terrified.
place out, I didn't sense anything supernatural at all. But now this is happening.
So you're saying there's something else behind this so-called...
Also, I definitely have Kaveh. Do you actually? Because I don't know anyone that has Kaveh.
Yup.
He's
As a
really,
veteran
he's supposed to be
of
really hard to
Snapchat,
get because he's never on
I
any
can
raid
say
up.
with certainty that
Got him off
most
standard?
urban legends
Sweet!
aren't really
Yeah, he's
supernatural.
really hard to get a hold of because they just never put him on raid up,
Evacuated
like
the
ever.
guests and did a quick sweep
I think
around
the last time he
area.
was on a
No
raid
sign
up
of anyone
was
suspicious.
when he came out with Al
What's the
Hatham.
plan now?
But I could be wrong because again, I don't play
Thanks,
Genshin
Monaco.
like
It's
hardly
getting
anymore,
pretty
so I don't
late,
really keep up
and
too
without any
much.
leads, we're not
A
likely
lot
to
of what I
make
know
progress
comes from like the
tonight.
shorts that
Let's
show up
call it a
on
night
YouTube,
and
and
get
it's
some
like fun
rest.
facts about these characters or least known characters in Genshin Impact or like that kind of thing. Let me check how many cons I have. That'd be crazy if you have C6.
I hope this incident won't cause too much trouble for the resort tomorrow. Yuzuha, Belle? Sure. Sorry you had to go through all that.
Alice is still in shock. Belle,
Interesting.
would you keep her company tonight?
Wise.
Okay, so
You seem scared
it's starting
too.
to storm really bad where
You
I
good,
am,
bud?
chat. So if my power cuts and I just stop and I just end stream, my power got cut. So I
I'm
wanted to
good.
save this until
I'm
like the later
totally
half of
fine
stream in
being
case more people
alone in
wanted to
my
show
room.
up. But
Uh,
I'm gonna go ahead and say it now in case my power does cut. Yeah, because if my power cuts, stream won't be coming back on because for my PC safety. But anyway, so the reason why I didn't stream yesterday is because you all are absolutely amazing, and I'm so thankful to have you guys be here. And I want to thank everyone who showed up to Monday's stream with Saber. Because of that stream, I now qualified for Twitch affiliate. So, like, and that's super crazy. I'm really thankful. It's all because of you guys. You all are amazing. I'm really happy. I'm really excited. Uh, so thank you guys. All of you. All of you are the reason why this was possible. So, it's all because of you guys. You what? Yeah, I qualified for Twitch affiliate. It was really nice. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you guys because it was because of you that it was possible. So y'all are amazing. Interesting. I wonder how long the story has left. There's Yuzuha. I wonder if I can see Alice. Interesting. I do feel bad for
I
the
can't believe how
receptionist.
fast the haunting rumors spread. We worked so hard to turn this place around. If this keeps up, it could scare people.
Looks like we need to get to the Monato can hold down operations at the resort for now. While he's
Bro, when is my boy
handling
Monato
things,
gonna be playable?
we need to figure out what's really going on. Yuzuha, do we really have to investigate the haunting? Milady, last
Yes.
night you hugged Belle and me so tight we almost passed out, and now you're getting cold feet? By the way, do you always sleep at home hugging a plushie on each side to keep things perfectly symmetrical?
I love the symmetrical bit will come in a play a lot later,
Besides,
and I'm really
Mr.
excited for
Arnold
it.
must be busy with all your family matters, right? Stuff like this. But all those places you took me to explore before were just false alarms. This is so asymmetrical. So terrifying. Alice, calm down. Remember what I told you last night? Aren't really supernatural? You got it. Actually, I didn't finish the whole thing. As a new member of Spook Shack, behind every urban legend lies something unknown in this world. The truth behind these, but no matter what it is, it belongs only to those with courage. Only those brave enough to face these tales have the right to uncover the truth. Pretty cool, right? That's
Interesting.
exactly why I love Did Monato join? Huh? Of course not. Cause I just made that up just when I was starting to feel a little inspired, and you were sorry. But judging by your to be honest, I'm still a little scared. Those paranormal objects really shook me up. But if I'm with you guys, maybe I'll find the courage to tough it out. Perfect. Then let's kick off step 1 of our investigation. Are you for real? This barely sounds like an investigation anymore.
I mean, this is
think
an
I see where you're
investigation.
going with this. You're planning to wait it out for now.
I have Siwu and Kave.
Bingo!
Very
Whether it's
nice.
a real
Yeah, I don't.
haunting or
I mean,
just
I don't play the
someone
game very much,
playing
so and I don't
tricks.
pull very
If you
often.
look at how
So
the
I don't
resort's
have
popularity has
most
tanked,
of the newer
I'd
4 stars,
say
and by
it's
newer
not
I mean
hard to
anyone
figure out
past
what's going
Sumeru.
on.
I just
But
don't
right
have.
now, since we don't have
But
any
yeah, Kev is
solid
supposed to be
evidence
really
to
hard to
work
get,
with,
so that's really good.
if we could recreate the supernatural incident one more time, we might be able to push the investigation further. As for how to make that...
If we keep bringing people in like usual and minimize the fallout from the haunting, the ghost won't be able to stay hidden for long. Sooner or later, they'll have to show themselves again.
But if something like this happens again, the resort's popularity will take an even bigger hit. Are we really just going to sit back and wait for the next haunting? Of course not. Before the ghost makes their next move, let's talk to Therese and the others
I'm still
and see if we can
far
find
disappointed
out
in
what
getting
really went down at the
T5
resort
GG.
in the past.
Yeah, I would too. Absolutely. I now when I haven't when did this happen? When Genshin turned 5, they gave us a free pity 5-star selector. So you got to pick the 5-star pity character that you wanted. And I picked Diluc because I had never gotten him before. And I really like Diluc. One, because he's like Genshin's Batman, and that's cool. But he's also voiced by the guy who voices Giovanna from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which is a very, very good show. So I just really wanted him for that specific reason. I have Hu Tao with Staff Homa, so I'm never going to actually use him, but I wanted him on the account to have him on the account. But yeah, no, most of what I get is Mona and Chi-Chi. Mostly what I get. I was happy to get. Yeah, it's like looking back on your younger self and you're super excited to play as Chi-Chi because it's like, oh, cool, a 5-star, and then fast forwarding it today, and it's just you're so tired, you don't want to deal with it. Yeah, this is very shady and probably highly illegal. That's crazy. Unhand to be Chi-Chi? No, she has an iron grip. She's never letting go. Yeah, I mean, we know what's doing. I mean, we as players probably immediately know who this is behind, but now they also know who's behind this. They are really dialing up her fixation on symmetrical. I mean, they were rivals. They probably have a whole bunch of stuff that could further their own technology. I'm about to go swimming a bit. That sounds like fun. In a pool or a river? I guess depending on where you are. Maybe it's not a river near you. Invited us to go to. Interesting. What is that? Oh wow, yeah, that's awesome. That'd be super sick. Yeah, that should be a lot of fun. So, oh yeah, that's right. Cantos, are you still here for the third time? I mean, if you liked it so much to go back a second time, I'm sure you're gonna enjoy the third time.
Something feels off. But what exactly?
What's on your mind, Alice? Want to share?
I'm sorry, Wise. You came to help me clear my mind, and I've just been lost in thought the whole time.
Is this technically Alice's quest, or is this still just the main quest for the event?
The true nature of those ghosts. There's this strange, unsettling feeling of deja vu that I can't shake. Yuzuha is right. Only those brave enough to face the supernatural have the right to uncover the truth. Everyone at the resort deserves to know that truth. I don't want to be the trembling little bunny, cowering in fear of the unknown anymore.
Deja vu is a
Side quest for the event. Gotcha.
Don't ignore that feeling.
All right, thank you.
The answer might be hiding in the everyday things around us. Alice,
Oh, yeah,
let's hold
that's
those
right.
thoughts for a
So,
bit. Look over at the horizon. I think I just spotted
Cantos are
dolphins.
amazing, and you went ahead and you went through,
Symmetrical dolphins are the most
and you gave me a
adorable.
reason to
Can you
pull
point
for
them out to
Cypher.
me?
And I went ahead and I tried to write it down so I would
Feels like
remember.
ever since I met Yuzuha and Manato, everything's been changing.
Does
If I can
change
get my
make
thing to
you
work.
uncomfortable?
Change means the unknown. It means losing something. Just like ghost stories. It scares me. But now, I see it differently.
So yeah.
It's not too bad. Every day
So then I was
spend
gonna
with
ask,
us
do
is
you
a
think it's
pleasant
worth
surprise.
when Cypher, if Cypher comes back, hopefully not immediately, so I can recover my Silly Jades, to pull on her weapon more than once, to put it on Kafka. So then Cypher's Lycone is now Kafka's best. Because I do have tutorial start, and that's like her second best option.
What? A whale? Where?
And
Come a little closer, and I'll tell you.
what is Alice doing? Oh, so the balloon's still just sitting here. We haven't, like, taken it down.
It looks like something's happening again.
Alice, are you alright?
I'm fine. But there's something else that's been bothering me.
I'm sure she can, like, just pop the balloon. I guess if they really wanted to, they could, like, advertise the spookiness for their opening. Like, hey, guys, we're reopening, and it's gonna be spooky themed for a special reopening event. Yeah, and then it wouldn't matter, because the people there would want to be there for spooks. Which I guess the antagonist could just stop doing it, but at that point they can just pick it up. So it's not like you're not missing out on anything. But it also would be a little interesting to have a Halloween themed like summer resort. I guess not even a Halloween theme, just like spooky, scary theme. I have Skirk using my DPS Shishi set until I get a better set for Skirk. I mean, if it works, it works. I honestly don't even know what Skirk wants. I don't know anything about her. I just know she's kind of cool, and that she's Tartag's mentor. The camera? So I thought. Surface Lycone is generally a really good agility Lycone, so pulling multiples isn't a bad idea since you always find a use for it. But considering that there's no guarantee that Surface Lycone will be Kafka's best in slot for long. I mean, do we think that they'll buff the Lycones for the characters? Because, like, I think that would make sense, or else why would you pull for their Lycone when they get reruns? But it would also make sense for them to buff the Lycones when they buffed the characters.
Huh. A holographic for someone trying to fake a haunting. This is honestly kind of pathetic. But with the power...
I see. Since no one could spot the source of the projection, everyone thought these holograms were supernatural. But how did they...
Wise, you were the one who gave me the idea. On the ship, you said, Deja vu is a signal from our Figuring out the holographic projector part was easy. The real challenge was finding out how they made it invisible.
I got it. The drone's Grace
Oh, that's
sent to
pretty
help us
smart.
with the Aqua Blaster ride.
Drones? Now that you mention it, As far as I know, New Eridu doesn't have any stable technology that can make objects fully invisible. But if the drones can go invisible for short periods, there must be some new tech I haven't seen before.
Isolin's Lycone might be
So I'm
Kafka's best
guessing
in slot.
same
Next patch, for
technology was
example. That's
applied
fair.
to the projector.
That's understandable. Okay, I get what you mean. So,
Even though
and I
searching
mean, I
for
feel like
invisible objects with paranormal
with
images
Cypher.
right in front of me is still
Anyways, I'm all right. Thank you, Xavier, for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it.
Good job, Alice.
But I think like
Thanks
with
to you, we're finally
Cypher
uncovering the truth.
being so new,
Now let's get in
it'll be
touch
a
with Grace and
long
confirm it.
time before she gets a rerun. So by the time she gets a rerun, we'll probably have a better idea if they're going to change Kafka's Lycone, or if Kafka's going to change again, or what Lycone, you know. And yeah, Hysolins. I don't know why I said Hyson. Hysolins is probably a good answer as well, because by the time Cypher reruns, Hysolins would have had her time. So then we might know for certain, but I don't know.
appreciate your input, Miss Grace. We're
You're right. They all.
Chameleon? Is that some kind of...
Yes. The military's been hoping to develop a new tech that can make weapon systems or combat personnel invisible. Defense and chameleon coating was Three Gates military tech's solution, though it barely passed the bar. When sprayed on equipment surfaces, this material can achieve visual camouflage by blending into the surrounding colors through temperature. The problem is, it's not stable. Low temperatures, infrared exposure, even a little physical impact, any of those.
Interesting.
No wonder it only took one punch from Alice.
Exactly. Since it's still full of flaws, the material isn't usable for actual military applications, which is why Three Gates Corp hasn't been struck a deal with them at a friendly price, and I received a batch of chameleon to help them test and improve.
That's true. And like I said, Cypher
That's the
Tycoon's
story
good in
behind the
general. It would
drones.
also be really good for like for Ekron, for example. So you'll always find a use for it. Yeah, like I think. Well, and thanks to you giving me an excuse to get Cypher, I will always have one
So, since this
because I like to have the
invisibility
like
tech
him with the
is
character.
flawed, it hasn't hit the market yet, right?
So
Other companies
I
might have
could
struck deals with Three Gates
use it on
Corp
other
like we
characters if I don't
did,
end up using Cypher,
I'd say
but I
most of
think
the material's still in their hands.
my Saber is at a decent spot. I might want to give her a little bit more crit rate.
Looks like
But
we
for how lucky I got with my
finally found
relic
the
rolls,
ghost.
I'd say that she's pretty good.
By the way, on my way over here, I overheard some people talking about
But yeah,
hauntings.
because I think once I
Judging by your
fix
reactions,
Bronya,
Is Three Gates Corp involved?
I can. Yeah, I guess I have to go back. I have to fix Bronya before I do anything else.
I'd say there's an 88% chance. We lack direct evidence and can't confirm if Willis's actions were ordered by the company. But at the very least, we know that there are hidden projectors scattered around the resort, projecting those creepy images.
Well, I can't sit back and do nothing. Sweet Pea's been under a lot of stress lately, and both Anton and Ben could really.
Miss Grace, could you lend us a hand? Finding the other hidden projectors
yeah.
might take a while.
I mean, I don't know, because we haven't had any
just mentioned
rerun of
gave me
any
an
Euphorious
idea.
character. Actually, that's not true. Aglaya had a rerun, I'm pretty sure. So maybe Cypher could be coming relatively soon. I don't know. But that also kind of hinges on Hycelins as well. Although I don't think I'm going to have the pulse for her, so. I would have to, like, lock in and do every achievement in the game, which is impossible.
That's a brilliant idea! Leave it to me.
Thank you. Wise, can I borrow your phone for a moment? Will you...
Sure, no problem.
Obviously, we...
We'll fight ghost stories with science. Interesting. I mean, surely Fairy could have helped too, right? Like, it's Fairy. Paranormal filter. Okay, they just added a bunch of, like, ghost zooms. Aha. So you're using the camera to detect where the displays are. That's pretty smart. I was wondering if I get to take pictures with all the characters, but it would make more sense if I just took pictures anyway.
Don't you want to try our Aqua Blaster ride?
Feel the pulse of life on your board.
Where's the... Oh, it's right there. I was looking for it. I didn't see where it was.
that's the whole story.
Oh, thank goodness.
Miss, here. Everyone, thank you for stepping in to help during such a crisis.
Interesting.
And now I'm almost certain. 3 Gates Corp.
We were one step away from taking over the resort, but those stupid minions he brought to cause trouble were probably just a distraction to keep us busy. After that, they could control the hauntings remotely without needing to stick around. No wonder Monato didn't. No, we can't. Not yet. We've checked. Willis is no amateur. A fox like him wouldn't leave obvious evidence. Having dealt with the resort for so many years.
And besides the chameleon coating, there's no other evidence linking these projectors to 3 Gates Corp right now.
Well, yeah, but I'm sure that they'll try to set it back up.
Red-handed. Even the slickest.
It might not even be about setting up another haunting. Like I just said, Chameleon is still really unstable. Anything unexpected could expose the projectors. And when that happens,
I see. So you're saying that if something happens...
I understand now. I'll update Mia and Helen on the situation. We'll be there to support you guys when the time comes.
This guy's been in it for the
Please,
really long game.
don't
If he's
let them
been
get away
waiting
with
like
it.
years for this to happen. And of course, we just happen to show up and
leave
throw a
it
wrench
to
in his
us.
plans. If it weren't for you meddling kids. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, I guess we're gonna have a combat because they're just like, I think that's the first time we've ever seen the big guy without a mask. Interesting. So then, okay. So I did turn on my fan chat. If you all hear it, let me know. I'll turn it down. Because you know, you all don't need to be hearing that. Strike now and take them down.
What the hell? Where did these guys come from?
So I do wonder if Alice is just a physical Miyabi, and like their teams are going to mirror each other almost perfectly. Except obviously Alice will take Miyabi's place.
I don't know how we got exposed, but
Because I can definitely see
I
it.
don't think you're getting out of here in one piece either.
You're exposed now. Let's try something new. Feel the sea breeze.
And bonk.
Score one for me.
47k for Disorder. That's not too bad.
Perfectly symmetrical. Let's ride the wave. Stay on offense. You can't run.
Where we technically saw one. That is true actually. I forgot about that.
Stay put and don't try.
I guess it is true. Yeah, you're right. I never really, yeah. I guess I was swept up in the story being really good that I didn't really pay too much attention to that. But yeah, that's true.
Let me go.
Let me think. Breaking into the resort store, malicious damage to property, assaulting staff, and wearing that asymmetrical helmet. I'd say that's plenty to press charges.
I love that because obviously they're no longer in a life or death situation like they were in the main story, we're able to learn just how much Alice hates asymmetrical things.
What kind of...
What kind of charge is that last one?
Search these guys. Willis wasn't here, and none of the...
In other words, these guys look like a bunch of thugs who broke into the resort.
Three Gates Corp? That huge Hey, listen! We hit the resort simply because you people ticked us off. So we're here to mess with...
Inaccurate.
Willis pay you?
Willis? Never heard of him.
That's enough. Monato, would you mind locking them up?
I can't wait for Monato to be playable. He's such a good character. I won't be pulling for him, but if he's playable, that means we get to see him more often, and that would be sick.
Yuzuha, are you still planning to use Denny's to turn them? To be honest.
I'm also a member of Spook Shack. I can chip in if you need. It's okay, Alice. I was just feeling them out. Judging by their attitude, I'd say Willis has already paid them. Anyway, after tonight's counter-strike, Willis probably won't be making any bold moves for a while. As for whether these...
I think we might know someone who's really good. Yeah, we might. I don't know who that would be. No, yeah. I am waiting. Cantos, you activated a YAP session. You didn't know it. I am waiting for Zenless to have like, because we have phones, right? And we canonically use the phones to contact our friends and our associates. I am waiting for the day that we're in a story quest, or maybe even an event, because it would make more sense for this to be an event. But an event where we get to actively call people we know, and they can help the situation. And it doesn't even have to be serious. It's kind of like, okay, this is a tech question. Who do I want to call? And it gives you 3 options, and all of them will technically work. You just get to pick the one you want to talk to. And then later on in the story, there's another thing. And there's another 3 different people that do different things. I think that would be so cool. Because sometimes it's just like, oh, hey, he randomly decided to be here. Well, it's crazy you're here. Anyway, want to help? Although Zenless does a really good job about not making anyone feel like they're forced to be here. Like they're here because they're supposed to be. But I would love that as an event so bad, to just have the ability to call on your associates or friends. That'd be so cool. I would call Miyabi all the time. but you know, I love the ZCC set. It's fantastic. CCC does so many things really well.
Worry about more hauntings happening.
The thugs Willis hired have all been caught. There's no one left to do his dirty work for now. Of course, he might hire...
The music festival kicks off tomorrow night.
Yeah, I think it would actually make sense if for an event like that where we're able to call up people. Like obviously, for an example, we could call Seed for Mech or Grace for things, and you would have the option to call one of the 2. Or if you need help with some intense training, you could probably call... I mean, the only person you would really call is Miyabi, but you could call anyone from Section 6, Yanagi, Miyabi, even Harumasa. And kind of hate Edges Are Sitting for making Belobog irrelevant. I understand. I really like Belobog. It is tied for my favorite planet. But it also kind of makes sense. Like, and this might just be me coping so that I don't have high expectations to ever really go back there. But it's like, all their planets in snow. They don't have the technology to leave the planet like the Wafu does, or like we do. So it kind of makes sense for them to be, like, slightly self-contained in their own thing, because they don't have the, like, they have a lot of problems going on. Now, that being said, I would love an event like the Belobog Museum, but with the actual planet, where instead of just restoring a museum, we get to help take care of some of the ice problems, and, like, maybe expand living quarters, or make housing facilities, or, like, something like that would be super sick. Or they could do it so, like, enough snow has thawed for them to uncover more ruins, or, like, more hints of their past before
Guides on where to take the best photos.
the fall, or I guess before the Stellar Run really did what it did. I think that'd be really cool. It makes sense, but that is exactly why I far prefer ZZ setting. That is also fair. I do. I can absolutely see why you'd see that, and I think I think I agree too. I love how ZZ handles their settings and how real it feels. Like that's what it is. It just feels like it's real. Like all the characters are real. They're not just, oh hey, Ayaka's on banner. Let's have her do some dancing with her socks on in the water, and we're gonna. That quest was actually good. I'm not gonna harp on that quest. That quest was actually good. But Genshin's very. When you play Genshin, you can always tell who's on banner by who you're talking to, because they kind of just show up. So but to be fair, Genshin was their second game, so they've learned and They've grown and learned off of each game that they make. It was a bit random, a bit. The water dancing, I wasn't expecting it, and admittedly, it's been so long I don't perfectly remember why she did it. I think it was to thank us or something, or to prove to us something. But yeah, that one was a complete like out of left field. Didn't expect it.
Alice and Yuzuha prepare for tomorrow night's music festival.
Right. Thanks, everyone. The bands Mr. Arnold invited will be here tomorrow for rehearsal, and we've already pushed out all the ads. Though, with the budget we've got, it's only a small promo camp.
Leave all the preparations to us. Now that everything's back on track.
Why do I feel like Bellabog Industries, like Bellabog and Zenless, would be a great band? Is that weird? I don't know. I could just see Grace absolutely shredding an electric guitar, and like Ben would be the absolute best vocalist or drummist. Either or, I think would be fantastic.
Let's make the most of it and spend an amazing
Actually, let's be fair. Anton would be the one on the drums. Actually, now that I think about it, Anton would be the one on the drums. I could see Ben being a pianist.
Summer.
I think that's a fair assumption. I don't know. I love Zenless. I guess I can actually see it happening too. Sweet. Midsummer. So it looked. I think we're in the home stretch of the event, and then we'll be able to do Alice's like character thing, along with I guess Yuzuha has one as well. So we probably won't get all of that done today, which is kind of unfortunate because I really did want to finish. I wanted to do some stuff with Sweetbin Temple so bad because I have so many quests that have been backlogged, and I want to be done. Actually, that's probably what I'll do. I think at some point down the line, I'll do a stream. I'll carve out a chunk of a day where I just stream until I get caught up. Like it'll be a lot longer than I usually stream, but it'll be a stream where I just catch up on HSR and Zenless. That'd be pretty cool.
That's a ton of ghost images. What's going on?
I also like the ZC story so far. It feels more interconnected. And it just every patch feels more like Planet of the Week format. Yeah, I think that's absolutely fair. Like Zenless's world is a city. with the outer ring, but I'm kind of lumping that together. So like, when your world is that small, you are going to run into people all the time. And I think that that also just gives Zenless a little bit more breadth, because you can run into people in Hawkeye Star. Like, you can go to the NPCs and talk to the actual characters, but you're like not going to see Aglaya in a beauty salon in Penacony, you know? But you could definitely see Caesar next to the flower shop in Zenless. Like, I think you're absolutely correct with that one, Cantos. And again, it's one of those things that makes sense, because it's like, again, Bellabog can't travel to Penacony naturally, so like, why would they be there? That would make sense. But it would also just be really nice, because I would love to see Sela shred some pinball. I think that'd be great. But yeah, Zenless is definitely very. I think the best way is Zenless benefits a lot from its size. Like, the scope of it isn't worlds that are like fighting and clashing with aeons, fighting with gods. Um, it's a city with the people in the city trying to do what they need to do. Um, or Trigger randomly interrogating a thug in the guy. I mean, yeah, like Trigger's just doing whatever. I do love the fact that Trigger's known us longer than almost everyone else, and she's just kind of been checking up on us ever since then. I love that little detail. But yeah, it's just things like that that are super, super cool, and it makes the world feel lived in quite a bit. So yeah, I think you're absolutely correct with that one.
What?
And,
How is this
and I'm actually
possible?
going to be right
Why are
back.
there
I
so
ran
many
out of water.
images?
Thirsty. All right, chatters, I am back.
Uh, didn't we hand over all the projectors to public security last night?
We'll figure that out later. Right now, there are too many of these projections. Most of the visitors are completely spooked. We need to collect the projectors now and get the visitors to safety ASAP.
Why does Minato kind of sounds like Lycon before this VA change?
The performers and staff have all run off in a panic. We must hurry.
Where are you all rushing off to?
Will.
New Eridu Broadcasting. Throne Quarter TV. Read.
So the whole city can watch this.
Careful what you say. We're live across the city right now. I just heard Fantasy Resort was on the rise, so I decided to spend a little of my own. Oh, but what a shame. Looks like
There
we
are
picked
some
the worst
characters
possible
in the
time
Hoyo
and
universe
ended up broadcasting
that you
your
just
resort's
want to
biggest
punch.
mess.
He's one of them.
I can't believe you have the nerve to say that. Everyone watching, please listen to me. Everything you're seeing right now, and the one who orchestrated all of this, turning it into a haunting, is none other than...
Oh my. If you want to accuse Three Gates Corp, shouldn't you at least have solid evidence? Speaking of evidence, I've actually got a video that proves my company has nothing to do with your resort.
Sure.
In fact, it was your own people who... That's your resort's Bamboo, right?
There's no
Forgive me for not
shot.
disclosing the
There's
sources.
no way MP would do. I mean,
But it clearly shows
maybe
that
he's
this
being
Bamboo
hacked.
did
Can
everything
Bamboo
on
get
its
hacked like that?
own. I believe the people can see it for themselves. You
MP, how could this be? Huh? Come to think of it, I haven't seen MP.
I bet it's already left town. Bamboo's actions. Master takes the fall.
That
As
Mr.
the
Downfall.
resort's
Oh yeah, no, I am
shouldn't you give the
waiting
audience
for
and your
him to get his
guests an
comeuppance on
explanation?
live TV.
Damn it. Where did MP run off to at a time like...
Belle,
Except for Twiggy.
Minato, can I leave this to you two?
That's fair. Except for Twiggy. Yeah, we gotta respect Twiggy. Twiggy was really cool. We like Twiggy a lot.
You want us to keep the media busy?
Are you planning to retrieve the
MP has always cared deeply about the resort. There's no way it would
It's gotta
do
be a
something
Bamboo
like this
dressed up
without
as
reason.
MP, and then they just
There must
had
be
a different
something else
Bamboo
behind
look
this.
like MP.
We need to find it and figure out the
Do it.
truth.
Just there's no way MP, and they're probably just keeping him somewhere.
Okay.
Bro, I want Monado to be playable so bad. I cannot wait for him to get his own story stuff.
Usually hangs around.
Yeah. Yeah, out of all the character quests, Ambi had a really, like, all of them have been really good. I don't think I've ever had a character quest that I think is just bad. But Ambi's was one that really did stick out. Probably because, as a player, we've known Ambi since day one. What am I looking for? Brother. At least I think Bamboo are somewhat waterproof.
MP, this is awful.
MP, calm down. So last night when Mia mentioned the ghost stories were well received on Internet,
But her downfall just made me... Oh, yeah, no, like, you walked away with a void. Like, there was no, oh, yeah, we beat the bad guys, so we're gonna go party and watch a movie. It was just... Dang, that really happened, didn't it? And there's nothing we could have done about it.
Your
Yeah.
face looks like you're about to bite someone, little bunny. Is that how I look right now? You're...
Empy, you've done great. We'll settle the score with the bad guys who tried to ruin our summer.
Wise? Got any ideas? From what MP said.
No, he didn't. He crushed every bit of hope we had just to sabotage the resort. He even went so far as to leave Empy invisible in seawater to make it...
Do we get to do an HSO debate with him? That'd be cool.
I'm impressed you managed to find this troublemaking Bangbu.
MP!
Willis, you...
Guys, when you finally get your shot at revenge, you can't just say something weak like, "You bastard." Alice, show them how it's done.
Bro, they actually said that? It's crazy. That's awesome.
Huh? Me?
I think Twig herself didn't think she could be redeemed anymore, so she just... Yeah, no, she had given up. Like, she hadn't given up, but the thought of redemption was not something that she was ever going to think of again. She gave up on the thought of redemption. She kind of just kept spiraling and spiraling and spiraling.
My name is Alice Timefield. For the sake of Fantasy Resort's reputation, I will push you into an utterly asymmetrical abyss of despair! Alice, that asymmetrical part was kind of...
Yeah, Alice had a pretty good one until she said asymmetrical, then it kind of threw everyone up.
Exactly.
In short, you brought in these invisible holographic projectors, caused chaos at the resort, and even tried to kill a Bangbu. All of this is being
And here I thought you had something important to say.
Bro, I would have
How ridiculous.
punched him so bad.
In a lawful society, you can't just throw around accusations.
I've been meaning to say this for a while now. You keep dragging Three Gates Corp into every conversation. What are you? The CEO's secret illegitimate child or something? This
Bro,
isn't
why is
about
this
me.
spitting?
We're accusing you, personally. Stop hiding behind the company's name.
That doesn't change anything. I already checked with public security. Those thugs who trashed the resort were just some gang.
Willis, you think you've got everything covered, leaving no loose ends.
Oh, I hope
But
we
you're
get something.
Destroying Empy's camera wasn't enough. All Bangbu units have built-in for someone running a cutting-edge tech company. This should have been obvious. But you've turned into nothing but a greedy snake who'll do anything for your own gain. I'm not surprised you underestimated.
Let's go,
Empy
MP for the
and completely
win.
forgot what Bangbu are capable of.
Visual recording system, huh? Interesting. And? You did and if I'm not mistaken, this Penguin Boo's registered master was Teresa's deceased father, wasn't? As for Marcel Group, once you submit a data request, it'll take at least 1.5 years to hear anything back.
Master, I detect a long-awaited...
Yeah, I was like, Fairy, let's run this, Fairy.
Please help me, Your Excellency Fairy. Master, it seems like you're in a situation where verbal commands aren't convenient. I've gone ahead and sent the recordings to your phone.
I love Fairy. I'm glad that she finally got to do something. Bro, Fairy's the goat. Fairy's the goat.
Okay, these are the...
Yeah, idiot.
You've got some skills. If what you're saying is true, that someone attacked this Bangbu, then you should hand over the recordings to public security.
Still trying to play dumb, Willis. The gang you hired to do your dirty work were all caught yesterday. With hush money for hired thugs being so steep, and given the situation, don't you think it's far more likely? I'm going to play back the visual recordings. I heard that you love hearing yourself.
Bro, why is Wise actually really good about getting under, like, getting a go, blah, blah, blah. Like the verbal back and forth between, like, the bad guy.
I spent a fortune fortune hiring those thugs, and they were totally useless. Got themselves caught just like that. Thought this worthless resort was a lost cause. This Dungbang Boo even set up the projectors for me. This'll work. Just gotta wait till daytime when smash the camera and get rid of this bamboo. Why is it I've been waiting for too long? Midsummer Inc.'s
Yeah, no, this guy sucks. See, going back to what I mentioned earlier about being able to call people, this would be the perfect opportunity to call Yuzuha.
Got any more excuses? There's no such thing as a voice-changing...
Wait, everyone, please.
Citizens of New Eridu, I apologize for taking up your valuable time. As the corporate spokesperson for Three Gates Corp, I would like to make an official
He sounds
statement
familiar.
regarding
This
the
guy's voice sounds familiar. Why does he sound familiar?
former R&D division
Ooh,
manager
former.
of Three Gates Military Tech has been terminated and permanently blacklisted due to his... Willis's actions were entirely his own and have no connection to our company. Regarding his unauthorized use of our newly developed technology, we will pursue legal action accordingly.
Interesting. Okay, well, he got what he...
They never miss a beat when it comes
got
to
what they
good
came for.
times. Must hurt pretty bad, huh? Being abandoned and backstabbed by your...
If you'd just handed over the damn resort from the start, none of this would have happened. All I wanted was to get my hands on the research data hidden here.
Watch out. Looks like...
Now that my career and my life are ruined!
There's no shot I'm fighting one of the giant robots. I guess I am. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do this with Yuzuha and Alice. But so, talking about Twiggy Cantos, what is your favorite ZZZ character story? I know you really like Opal Squad, so I would assume, if I had to guess, it's either Ambi or... Oh, this is not what I thought this was. Either Ambi or Trigger.
You're all riddled with flaws.
Anyway, so why beat around the bush? Blow it up! Blow it up!
I would really like to get my energy back, man.
And why did you get to go on vacation? Even know the pain of spending summer schmoozing with the higher up!
Schmoozing.
Feel the rhythm of the waves.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba.
Once this place goes boom, I'll head over and blow up Three Gates!
This guy is not gonna go down very quickly. Unless maybe it's one of those things where he gets to like half or like a quarter and then it just stops the fight.
This man, has he completely lost his mind? Let's go.
I wouldn't be surprised. Tops people are weird.
Be the weather. He probably got heat stroke or something. Let's give him some herbal tea.
There we go. Got it. And I can do this.
Alice Timefield is unstoppable.
With the mech disabled, Willis is left with no means of resistance. He can no longer seems to care. He sits on the ground muttering things like, I'm covered in the coating too. If I stay still, I'll turn invisible. You won't find me. That's crazy. I guess he never really figured out we had a camera to find the things. He just knew we found them. Maybe he probably knows about the camera.
Everyone, thank you so much. I don't know what crimes Willis will be charged.
I've already repaired MP's.
Yeah, it's a real shame. But the bands and staff all got spooked and ran off. No matter what we... But Yuzuha... No worries. I feel like...
Please tell me Grace is gonna
Actually,
play the
since
guitar.
Shack was running the show, I figured I should leave the planning to you guys. So I never brought it up before.
Oh, that works too. I was like,
What do you
yeah,
think
we're
about
calling
having
people we
Astraea
actually
perform
know.
Astraea? You mean the Astraea who's perfectly symmetrical from head to toe except for her leg and armbands?
Except for her leg and armbands is crazy.
Wise? How do you better be clear about this. Do you love her for her songs or for her symmetry? Yuzuha, how rude of you! Of course it's because of the music! I'm not just some classical music snob, you know.
Alice's voice actor is actually really good.
Wise,
There's so much emotion in her voice.
Astraea on board! Looks like there's still hope for turning this
Wise, we've already got some friends staying at the resort, and now we're inviting out.
Dude, if we get to see more
Great
people,
idea.
that'd be sick.
In that case, let's set up a video call with them.
Bro, that'd be sick. Oh, please, Victoria. Oh, Section 6 would be so good. I love when people... I love it when more factions get together and they said, yeah, there's Yuzuha. Yeah, yes. Yeah, yes. Bro, we get to see Miyabi. That's the one. That's wife. We get to see wife. Nicole also really cool, especially if she brings. Is that her summer skin? I think that's her new skin. That's really cool. And it's nice to see Jiwon.
I just started my learning how to say no to debriefings and everything else training. Did you miss anything?
Just started learning how to say no to debriefings and everything else training.
Bobby, you just don't want to go to the debriefing, do you? Wise, I just finished work. Are you at a...
Proxy! I thought you were video calling me for something important, but look at that! A whole screen full of familiar faces.
Yeah, let's say that out loud.
Belle and I are at Fantasy Resort, and there's gonna be a beach music festival. So,
Performing at the music festival, right? I'm down. I'm headed.
Huh? How did...
But don't you have another...
I was watching the live broadcast earlier.
Let's go. Let's
Standing up at the
go.
resort. The next gig was just some private show for top bigwigs anyway.
I watched it too. So my say no training is over now. I'll head over with Yana again.
Bro, we get to see all of Section 6. I love this event. I love this event.
I knew you wouldn't forget about me, Proxy. The cutting hairs watched the live stream and we're already on the way. But first, let me check. Oh, there was...
Speak of the friends and family discount.
But the case I just handled was connected to your resort. Last night, some gang members were transferred to us from Throne Quarter. They were being particularly difficult to crack.
I wonder if Cantos knew that we were going to talk to Jiwon, and that's what we mentioned.
I didn't see the spill either. But when Jane heard about it, she said she'd handle it. Just now, they confessed everything about their shady
Bro,
dealings
Jane coming
with
in
Willis
clutch.
from Three Gates Corp. He'll probably be spending quite a long time behind bars. I'll come
That's
over with
awesome.
Chingy
That's
and
so
the
cool.
others. We could really use a break.
Bro, we get to see Chingy. So we get to see Chingy, Seth. Maybe Jane. Maybe.
See you all tonight.
I don't know. Jane usually doesn't come out with events. She just kind of does her own thing.
Wise, don't end the video call yet.
Of course.
Everyone, I have an announcement to make. Tonight, I'll be performing at the Fantasy Music
This is gonna be sick. I'm gonna be so excited if they get it. Like, maybe this isn't an animation and it's just an art piece, which would be really cool. Cool. Yeah.
Come meet me at Fantasy Resort. Let's make this the most amazing summer night ever.
You actually came up with that on the spot?
I wonder how much it would have cost to get this kind of... Bet Willis
The
never
gremlin
saw
laugh.
this coming. All that effort he put into getting media to trash us ended up working in our favor. So, Alice, how are you liking your first... Huh? How should I put this? Nothing went according to plan at all. Everything was
It's
total.
completely from what I had in mind.
Loved it. Honestly, it might have been the best summer I've ever had.
Yeah, this is sick. I love this event. Sorry for the late answer. Oh yeah, no, you're good. You're good. I just went through the video archive to make sure I didn't miss another good story. Ambi's quest is indeed the best, with Chigger a close second, and like on third with Soldier 11 with her old voice actor as an honorable mention. You definitely picked Heat. Absolutely. Definitely. Yeah, Triggers was so good. I think Triggers was like super unique for me because it was like when we're actually Phanon, before we lose the account, we have to name air quote ourselves and like that. I think Triggers is just super unique in that aspect. And then Ambies is just really good, especially with how long us day one players were able to spend with Ambi. And then we learn that it's like, bro, okay. Um, and then Soldier 11's, Soldier 11's was the first one you get to do, and I think hers is really interesting, especially with not having any other Opal squad in the game. It just added some more mystery and flair. Get it, flair, because she's fire anyway. But is that Corrin? Is that Corrin? Surely not. It looks a lot like Corrin. Oh, there's E. Oh, we're definitely gonna talk to Evelyn. I do like Evelyn a lot. Evelyn plays V. I do love seeing Sugar appeared. She did? With her mask and everything, or no? Was she okay, you have to elaborate. There's no way. How do I get on this stage? Am I stupid? Probably. Don't answer that yet. Wait, how do I I probably just walk up and interact. I don't actually really, yeah. But where? Was she just an NPC? Well, air quote NPC in the background? Although that was a slight plot hole later on. And don't read too much into it. But yeah, no, because like I know we eat noodles with her a few times. Maybe she was there already, or no? I don't know. Yeah, I wish I knew that. Well, I mean, if I knew what was gonna happen now, I'd do. Yeah, that'd be crazy. It would be sick if she joins Astra's faction, because Astra only has 2 members. She helped us during the last fight as a sniper. Oh, that makes total sense. Why? Obviously, that'd be Trigger. Yeah, that is a little plot hole, isn't it? But canonically, it didn't make sense that we didn't. Yeah, unless like me. What? I don't know. Maybe it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, haha. They just like exchanged glances and knew not to bring it up because Soldier 11's a stickler for rules and abandonment and that thing. I don't know. They, I don't think they'll talk about it or like try and clear that up, but that is a little bit of a plot hole. But yeah, it makes total sense for her to be the sniper that helps. Let's, getting to add Astra Yao on Knock Knock as a, I'm assuming she's a high schooler, would be like a career defining. But yeah, that's interesting. But being able to talk to the people, I love it. Oh, here's Ambi. Of course, we're talking to Ambi first. Like, come on. Do they have burgers here? They do have burgers here. I was. Is this a burger place? I don't know. But yeah, of course they have burgers here. I proxy want a burger. You could argue that we didn't recognize her because she was only talking through comms and she didn't reveal herself to not. Yeah, I mean, because I feel like Sugar and Wise are both like really quick on the uptake, so they could probably like even if they did recognize each other, they probably would have both been like, yeah, let's not not around Soldier 11. So I feel like that would be in character for both of them. Of course, Nicole wanting to get more Denny's. And then Juyuan. It's a legitimate business. But it's a bit of a fish to make up for a little plot hole that happened because the author didn't plan that far ahead. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Especially with how long ago the distance between Soldier 11's story quest and Trigger releasing is quite a sizable time difference. Nice. I love that. And then we get to see Section 6. This is Section 6 is my favorite faction by far. Not okay, maybe not by far, but I love Section 6 and oh my god, they have the best characters. Sugar Seed and Magus were all of yeah, I think they did name drop them, didn't they? But like that they just had their names picked out. That was it. They didn't really have anything beyond that point. Hmm. I love that Yanaki's just completely not really moving. She's just, I'm just happy to be here. I don't have to convince Miyabi to do any more debriefings. I don't have to take care of Harumas's work. Yeah, Nicole's now gonna have a really fun time. Yeah, I love seeing these guys. It's so much fun. My hair's gonna go asymmetrical. Seed and Magnus were both mentioned by Soldier 11 in meetup events. I guess that's probably why, because I don't have Soldier 11. Oh, I think I do, but I didn't have her initially. It took me a long time to get her. So I never got to do her hangout events until obviously now. But if I do them now, we know Seed and we know Magnus. So there's that. And Trigger helped us in the agent story is the squad sniper. Gotcha. Let's go. And it's a animation. Let's go.
Let's make this a summer
I love this. There's Brittany's cutting hairs. Grace with the bikes. Oh, Ellen's here. Oh yeah, I love it when everyone's here. Bro, Lycon sitting next to Hugo's insane. That's awesome. I love that. I love that. That was good. That was really, really good. I understand why they don't let you talk to every single character that they show, because that's a lot of stuff. But it's just cool to see them. I always go back to my streams and I rewatch like the end of the first like season, I guess. I rewatched that bit so many times, like the panning across from everyone. Jane's up there. I see Jane. Jane's here. Is there anyone else? But that's great. Jane. She did show up. That's cool. But I think Orphe has only been mentioned by Trigger. I did do... That sounds correct. I can't share my red meat buns with Orphe because Captain wouldn't stop nagging if I did. Right. That is true. Okay. So can I see everyone? Or no? Okay, so yeah, Lucy's here. So there's Trigger. Though speaking of Trigger and Agent, Soldier 11. However, the person I want to talk to the most is Miyabi, wherever she is, if she's here. I can see them not letting them spawn in because we got to see them earlier. I also love that Trigger is always every time we talk to Trigger, she's always like, "Hey, are you okay? You doing good? Like, you fine?" I love how Trigger's so worried about us. It's so nice. Made it so much more funny when you realize that Magnus literally sticks to... Oh yeah, it's literally on her back all the time, breathing down her neck. She just go invisible to avoid them. That's base. Bro, Soldier living on nitro fuel with you tummy. That'd be awesome. I don't know if you all can tell, because you all only have to go off of my voice. But I have the biggest grin on my face right now, and it's not going away. I'm so... This event was really, really good. Trigger and Yanagi's Red Bean, but yeah, absolutely. I thought it was great. Like, so many characters. There's so much good stuff about these characters. They're all so well thought out, well fleshed out. Which does remind me, before I end stream, I should probably set up the auto fishing just so I can get something. But yeah. I think out of all of the character like hangout things, I remember Yanagi's the best, and I don't particularly know why it's Yanagi sticks out so much to me. Just let me know. I'll make time. Monado is such a cool character. I am never gonna complain seeing him pop up in quests and stuff. Is that what? Oh, that's a turtle. I was like, there's no way that's Kama-O. Alright, time to find the rest of these NPCs, which is not an insult. I do want to talk to you too. I don't know what your thing is. She might be a new member for Astra. Be pretty cool. Because Jane's gonna be up there somewhere.
Welcome to the aquarium.
Where? There she is. There's Jane. Oh, it's renewed by yearly membership. Yeah, yeah. That's. I would definitely say thank you. Jane actually is out of all the characters, she sure don't. I'm not saying that quote out loud, Kantos. I'm not, I'm not saying that one out loud. That one, yes, that quote is from Belle or Wise, depending on who you pick. But yeah, no. Well, seeing as we're proxies, we probably don't care too much for the rules. That's awesome. I don't know. It feels like out of all the characters in Zenless, I interact with Jane the least, but that's also probably because I don't have her, so I don't get her character hangout events. And she's by nature a more secretive, selective recluse, which is fair because it's like fitting her job and her character. I thought that was Rena for a second. I was like, there's no shot. I think it's always from Belle. Is it? I always just assume that it mirrors depending on who you pick, but I can definitely see Belle saying that in either scenario. Yeah, I guess I just can't see why saying that. So that would make sense. So I guess that's all the characters you can see. Yeah, it looks like it. So we talked to all the characters that we can. Although we didn't get to see Haramasa or Sakaku. Unless I'm being blind and they're somewhere else. Yeah. Yeah, we'll talk to you. Fair. Oh, that's true. We didn't get to go on the vacation, so everyone came to the video store and was like, surprise. That was a good one, too. She is the teaser for the idol group. Yeah, I figured. I mean, Zenless is really good about giving their NPCs good models, but that kind of model is for playable characters. But yeah, and we do have an idol group on the rise, so like that kind of fit the bill. Although, it would be kind of interesting. Because like, Astra's faction only has 2 members. And Mockingbird only has 2 members, but Mockingbird's newer than Astra's faction. So they might get more Mockingbird. I don't know. I guess there's nothing that says the factions have to have 4. It's just a lot of the factions have 4 people in it, so I figured that they would add to them eventually. I mean, not Section 6. I keep saying Section 6, but I mean Opal Squad. Opal Squad for the longest time had at least, and now they're stacked. Okay, this is sick. I do really like this. That was a good event. I really, really liked that. That was really good. No, they have 5, and so they could also join in the future, right? Now they're.
Think you can beat my surf?
If they get a Soldate, which makes 6, they will be the biggest faction. I'm fairly certain. But don't quote me on that, because I'm not putting too much resources of my brain power into thinking about that, because this event was really good, and that's what I'm thinking about.
If you have any questions or need anything, just let me know.
Yeah, because there are those 2 character trials. Claim. Sweet. Outfit rewards. So yeah, now I just need to catch a bunch of stuff. There we go. Now we got the rare species. I'm probably. I don't remember what. We'll probably go to this one.
Anything I can help you with?
Auto fishing initiated.
Let's
Yes,
go
sir.
back and wrap.
Okay. So I'd say that was 10 out of 10. Am I still in story? No, it just doesn't like you doing some stuff with your fishing. That's interesting. But I do want to go back to... I'm going to go back here so we can... I think we can put that picture on our photo wall. I hope we can. Because I really like the idea of a memory board. I don't know if Trailblazer has... No, that's not what I want. I don't know if Trailblazer has something like this, but it would be super cool if we can put it on here. It doesn't look like we can. Kind of unfortunate. But that's okay. Currently, they are tied with the Sons of Caledon. Yes, I do actively know that the Sons of Caledon has the most, with 5. And they could get a 6-member. I legitimately think that we're going to get 5-star Billy, and then they might make his faction the Sons of Caledon, because when he was his, I would assume, like, air quote, more badass, I guess, version of him was when he was with the Sons of Caledon. So I could see them either doing it with the Cunning Hairs or with the whatchamacallit. Because it's like, but I guess because Abby's S rank isn't with this one, but because Bellabog has 4, Victoria has 4, Mobile Squad's going to get a lot more. Yeah, because these guys have 4. These guys have 5. Oh, they have so much more. 1, 2, 3, 4. They have 6 actually because of Pella. Poltra, sorry, not Pella. These guys have 4. Sons of Lyra, because these guys only have 2. Yeah, I've kind of fallen off with my Hangout events. I'm sorry, Jess. I have to do so many of these. And then these guys will get Monato eventually. It is always a joy. Yeah, always. I love seeing any of them because they're all so unique. They're all so unique, and they always bring something special with them. So did I, Kanto. So did I. All right, I forgot about Poltra. So did I.
Cruise between islands and shoot away. Aren't you curious?
Internet schedule. Wow. So yeah. So we'll be streaming tomorrow. I might actually do that thing tomorrow. If I can carve out enough, because what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do a stream where I just do all of these, and the stream doesn't end until they're all done. That way, I'll have Zenless caught up. HSR has a few world quests, but I don't think y'all really want to see those, so I'll just let them sit. I think that's the smart play. I think.
Hope you enjoy exploring the dreamlike deep sea.
Because you want this. Aha. Oh, that's what. Okay, I get you. I get you now. I understand. I guess this is like different. I see. Okay. This makes more sense. Right. I loved that too. Like Ambi was not messing around. I loved it. Cause it's really cool. Cause like although they're A ranks, they don't feel like A ranks. Like all the characters in the game feel unique to themselves. It's not like, oh, it's a 4-star. They're gonna show up to support the 5-star in the story. No, they're gonna they're gonna try and protect the proxy from the 5 stars. And I feel like they would have succeeded too, if it would have been literally anyone else other than Miyabi. But they just obviously happened to go against the strongest character in the game. Maybe one of, because now Yishuan's pretty strong.
I can help you ward off misfortune and
Oh, yeah.
disaster.
I think that's, yeah, and it's even funnier when you think about it, because it's like, I know that Ambi has her S rank version, but Nicole, and not to take away from Nicole, but Nicole is like kind of a goofball, and Billy and Ambi are now, but like them before, it's like Nicole has two absolute monsters in her group. And they just kind of chill. They just kind of vibe. I don't. Maybe we'll get more about Nekomata, but like even Nekomata is like not as scary as, like, if I were to fight them, I would be terrified of Ambi and Billy. I would want to fight Nekomata or Nicole. I would lose to any of them, but like I would be terrified to fight Billy or Nicole. Terrified. Don't I have somewhere to be? Not yet. But I guess. Yeah, I mean. So, unfortunately, I do have to end stream a little early. I have to go be responsible, icky. But yet again, thank you guys so much for your support recently. Because of it, I was able to get affiliate on Twitch. So, and it's all because of you guys. So I really want to say thank you. Thank you so much. This is such a huge thing, and I'm really, really appreciative of it for each of you. So I wish you all the best of days. I say that like I'm not going to stream. I'll probably be streaming tomorrow. It'd be kind of cool if I did the stream where it doesn't end until I get everything caught up, but I don't know. I'll have to check and see if I can move my schedule around. But regardless, I'll be live tomorrow with what I'm not entirely sure yet, but I hope to see you there. Peace.